Okay, guys, so like I said, thank y'all so much for hopping on. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Rachel Gallagher. I am the one that runs the Plexus Power Team page. So I'll give you like a quick rundown of me. I have been with Plexus 2 years now. I was actually a fourth grade math teacher before. I'm gonna kind of mute people as they come in. Okay, there we go. I was a fourth grade math teacher before, and network marketing was definitely not something that I was like, oh, I'm going to quit my job and do network marketing. But it just kind of happened. I'm not going to tell you my whole story on here because that's not what this is about, but just let y'all know who I am a little bit. I was someone who was really tired, suffered with acne, was like a constant napper. I took like 2 naps a day, no joke. I constant headaches, sleep issues, all this crazy stuff, and I was a total skeptic of Plexus. I knew the products would not work. I knew it was just another thing that I had tried out before. But basically, long story short, I was completely wrong. I finally started taking the products and my health was rocked. All that stuff that I just mentioned completely healed. Like, I know that that's kind of a hardcore word to use and something that are newer, like, okay, yeah, right, whatever, it can't heal all that, but it truly did. I don't have any of those issues anymore. So I 110% became a believer in these products. And I just kind of became a product of the product. I started losing weight, and people knew that I was working on eating healthy, but nothing was happening. I finally started losing weight. My acne started clearing up. I wasn't carrying coffee around like it was an extension of my body anymore. So people just kind of started asking me about Plexus. And then a year later, I was able to quit my teaching job because it had supplemented my income. So in a nutshell, and like a 1-minute story, that's who I am. So, but now I love that I'm able to, through Plexus, still teach people, because that truly is my passion. I loved teaching, the whole teaching aspect of it, but not necessarily everything else that came with it. So I love that still through Plexus, I'm able to teach people and pour my heart out to people and really just help people along their way and help them reach their goals, whether it is a health goal that you have of, I just can't wake up in the morning. I want to be able to get up and go to work without like falling asleep on my keyboard, like literally like that's what wakes me up when I hit my keyboard in the morning because I'm so tired. Or, maybe the first thing that I don't want to have to go straight to the coffee machine when I wake up. Or, when I take my kid to the park, I want to play with my kid, not them ask me to swing them and me say, let mommy sit, I'm tired. I want to be that one that is able to help people or be the connector. So share with y'all so that y'all are able to help people that that have those struggles. Because y'all, just today, like, it's so crazy because I do get text messages from people all the time about how Plexus has helped. But it's just kind of funny that I was doing this call tonight and how I wanted to share with y'all how so many people need these products. That I got 2 messages from. One person said, I haven't been able to get off the couch to deep clean my house and I don't know how long. And I was able to get up today after only being on the products for 3 days and deep clean my entire house. And we have these little like trackers. She's like, oh my God, I got 14,000 steps. That's insane. I usually get like 400. So that was one really cool thing. And then another guy that had basically lost all hope in losing weight called me and he was like, hey Rach, I just want to give you an update. I was like, okay, like he'd been on the product since Friday. So I was like, not expecting anything huge. He's like, honestly, like I'm going to the bathroom now and I didn't realize how bad I felt before and how good it was to be able to put food in and then get rid of the junk. And that's just really cool to hear stuff like that. So that's kind of why I do Plexus. I have a huge passion for helping people and I am a softie at heart. If you know me, I probably don't come off like that, but I really am. So those stories just warm my heart. So saying that, I want to say y'all, everyone that's on here basically is like pretty new to Plexus and y'all freaking killed it last month. So our team grew so much and I know it's because y'all have this passion for the products. Everyone on here that I can see, I've heard a story of how Plexus has helped you. I know that you believe in the products and it's showing that you believe in the products because our team literally exploded. Y'all are sharing Plexus like crazy. So first of all, congratulations on having the best month out of any month we've ever had in 2 years. That's a huge, huge accomplishment. So awesome job on that. And I also want to talk a little bit about what to expect with Plexus. So if you're not new, again, take this information and share it with your newbies or send this video to them when they're done because people, they don't know what to expect. Think about you when you first started Plexus. You were kind of like, how do I take this stuff? Like, do I really need to take it at 10 and 2? Do I really need to do this? Do I really need to do that? People need help. They need guidance. They need to be told what to do. They really do. People have so much going on, and people's plates don't get bigger. They just get more full. So Plexus is just adding to the plate that they already have. So a common thing that I get from new people is I'll follow up with them, like let's say day 3, 4, and they're like, oh, like I had a headache, so I quit taking the product. Or, oh, I forgot to take XYZ. Oh my gosh, like I forgot to do this. So it's an extra thing in someone's already busy life. So the more that we can help people to get on these products, the more that we can help them with reminders or help them with little tips like, hey, why don't you set an alarm to take your product? You have to take it every morning. Why don't you just leave it on your nightstand and then take it right when you wake up? The more it seems like common sense stuff like that, but just actually taking the extra step to communicate with that people makes a huge difference. I can't tell you how many people I've said, hey, just set an alarm at 8 p.m. and take your vitamins, and they're like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought about that. And because of that, they were able to stay consistent. So what to expect if you're brand new or you're watching this and you're not really sure. Plexus is something that is not a quick fix. It is not. It's something that you want to stay on, though, because when you are on it for the time that you're supposed to be, you're going to have incredible health results. I have so many people that week 2, 3, they say, I don't think this stuff is working. I'm like kind of over it. I haven't lost 15 pounds yet like I wanted. I just don't think it's working. Plexus is not like that. What it's doing is it's actually fixing your body and making it run the way that God intended it to run. So there's something called die-off. What we have inside of our body is we have a bad yeast called Candida. You can look it up. It's Candida. Just look it up, and it causes so many issues, anything from headaches, stomach issues, any sort of autoimmune issue, gout, what else I'm missing so much, acne, your sluggishness, your lack of focus, where you feel like, okay, I've been staring at my computer at work for 3 hours and I'm pretty sure I've done nothing. That is what that Candida causes. So what our products do is they go in and it kills that and regulates it. So once it's regulated, it's not something that you're going to be like one day, oh, like I'm regulated. What's probably more likely going to happen is you're going to wake up one day and say, oh, you know what? I don't think I've taken a nap in like a week. How weird. Like that's not like me. Or you'll be, 8 o'clock at night, you'll still be doing things where before you would be just sitting on, the couch, vegging out on, I don't even watch it, Netflix with watching Black and whatever, everyone's watching Black and Orange, whatever that show is called. That's how little I watch TV. I literally have no idea. But you'll notice little changes like that. So be expecting that and be looking forward to that. So I feel like I said the wrong thing because Kendra's like cracking up. I'm like, I literally have no idea what's going on TV anymore. But that's what you can expect. So expect those things. Expect maybe in the beginning you might have something called die-off. Y'all, you're literally getting like fungus in your body, and your body's trying to get rid of it. So what does it do? It's going to push it out. So you may have breakouts. It's common for people to have breakouts. You may have stomach aches. You may have headaches. You may just feel like, oh my gosh, I'm actually like more tired. Is this stuff really working? That's what's called die-off. So it's going to help to really get that funk and junk pushed out of your body. And then once you get over that hump, you're going to feel like you're like on cloud 9. You're going to feel so good. So really just push through that. When you feel tempted to be like, this stuff, like I knew it was just going to be another thing, give it a chance to work, because I promise you, anyone that's given it past that 60-day mark, everyone has had results on it. But let me tell you, the people that don't have results are the ones that quit too soon. So don't be someone that quits too soon. You already invested your money, so you might as well stick it out. The reason I say 60 days is because, one, the first month is going to be you really just trying to figure out your routine. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? Contact the person that you got your products from, or if you're someone that is an ambassador, reach out to your people and really help them to figure out, okay, are you someone that needs to take, BioCleanse just at night? Do you need to take it, spread it out? Are you going to the restroom too much? Let's back off on that. I'm not going to say all the different scenarios, but there's a lot. But that's the cool thing about Plexus. You get to make it work for you. So there's not just one, this is what's going to work for everyone. So that's why we really are customer service. We get to help people and figure out what works for them. So know that That's one reason why you give the 60 days is because the first you have to figure it out the first month. The second reason you give the 60 days is because we have a 60-day money back guarantee. So those of you that are new may not know that. A 60-day money back guarantee, like that is a legit 60-day money back guarantee. There's no like fine writing or like here, like prick your finger and put your blood here to get your money back. Nothing like that. All it is you really get to try the products for 2 whole months. So 60 days that you get to try the products. And if you don't like them for some reason, all you have to do is tell your upline or tell me or call customer service yourself and say, hey, these aren't for me. And guess what they're going to do? Put all 60 days of your money back into your account. So that's why I now, when I get people to join me, I say, I want a 60-day commitment from you because you're spending your money anyway. Go ahead and do the full service. Go ahead and do the full 2 months. That way it gives the products time to clean out your body and then start fixing your body. And if you don't like it, no harm, no foul. Get your money back. I will say after 2 months, or not 2 months, sorry, 2 years of being in this business, the only people that have returned a product are someone that's allergic to something, which is pretty rare, but there are a few people that are allergic to stevia, which is insulin, or they just said, look, like I just don't want to take them. Can I get my money back? And I've had a handful, maybe not even a handful, maybe 2 or 3 of those, but they told me like day 2, they're like, I don't think it's going to work for me. So maybe they have like buyer's remorse. I don't know. So that's why I say give it 60 days. Really, really important to give it that time. And then another thing is the water intake. Again, we're going to be like flushing junk out of our system. So if the probiotic's going to go in there and kill the junk, we don't want it just floating there. So you want to flush it out with water. So I really encourage you to up your water to half your body weight in ounces a day. For some of you, you're like, I haven't had water in like 4 months. And some people don't. Some people just don't drink water, but work your way up to it. There's some tricks that you can have for helping you drink a lot of water. Get a cup with a straw or get a gallon and just put it at your desk and say, okay, before I leave work, I need to drink this gallon. Whatever the case may be, you're really trying to up that water. I promise you it will make a huge difference. When people have a stall, or if you're on the products and you're having a stall right now, try and up your water. Really look back and say, how much water am I really drinking? Because that's usually one of the common factors that people have. They're drinking maybe a bottle of water a day, and that's just not enough for your body to function the way it's supposed to. So speaking of consistency, you do want to take these products every single day. Every single day you don't take the products, that's going to be like you starting over the next day. So let's say you take them on, a lot of people think they can skip the weekend. I don't know why, but that's a common thing. People think it's like a Monday through Friday thing. It's not. So let's say you do Monday through Friday, you skip the weekend. On Monday, you're starting all over again. Or a common thing I get is, well, I'm going on vacation anyway. I'm going to eat like crap, so I'll just get back to the products when I get back. Don't do that. Or they'll say, oh, I'm sick. Don't stop the products in any of these scenarios. They're all natural. They aren't going to interact with any medications. They are actually, if you're eating junk, are going to help you not gain weight when you're eating junk. So if you're going to go on vacation, take the products with you. Y'all, I lost a couple pounds on my honeymoon and we went to Ireland and all I did was drink beer and ate pub food like the whole time. And I lost weight because I took the products with me. So I promise you they do work. They do work for that. So with consistency, there is something called the convenience order. I'm actually going to share this with y'all. This is something that's majorly important. People get so, where is it? Hold on. Let me see if I had it pulled up. I'm trying to share the screen with y'all. People get really freaked out by this for some reason, but they don't need to. The convenience order, y'all, all it is what it sounds like. It's a convenience order because you don't want to be like me and my husband yelling at me, telling me, hey, I'm out of my product. Where is it? And I'm like, oh no, I forgot to order it. Like I said earlier, our plates are already so full. So why add one more thing to them? Put your convenience order on. It'll get shipped to you at the same time every month so that you don't run out of product. And guess what? If something happens and you're like, oh, well, my kid broke his leg or whatever, like slashed our tire and I don't have the money for Plexus this month, it's not a big deal. You're in control of your own account. So you can log in and just pause it for that month and you're not going to get charged anything at all. But I really encourage you, it is really important to stay on the product. So if you're going to want results, have this convenience order on. I'm going to show y'all how. I logged into mine here. Hopefully this is showing. Okay, so all it is this. This is your back office. So this is, even if you're not selling, you want to know about your back office because this is where you're going to be in control of it. What you're going to do is once you log on, it'll look like this, a little bit different, but I just went ahead and went to the tab I want. This is the tab that you'll want to know, shopping. So this is where you'll go to shopping cart and place your new orders. That 20% that we told you about that you get a discount as an ambassador, this is going to be built in. So this is where you'll place your order. So let's say you do have the convenience order of like the triplex, because that's the most common. Let's say you want to add more weight loss stuff. You're like, man, this stuff is like really rocking. I love it. I want to like kind of bump up my weight loss. You can click on this at any time during the month and place a one-time order. So you can go and, you know, add block or add accelerator or boost, whatever the case may be. But everyone's shopped online, so I'm not going to go through that. What I am going to go through is convenience order. This is where I am right now. Actually, let me run through this. Right here is for order and package tracking. So this is where if you placed an order and you're like, where are you? Click here and it'll track every single order you've ever had. I don't want to show you how many I've had because it's embarrassing. So I'm not going to click that. And if you ever have an issue where you're like, yeah, my product, like it says it was delivered at my door, but my neighbors at Jerkin stole it, you can reship it right here for free. You can click reship and then it'll reship it for you. Now, don't go in and being like, oh, I'm going to reship it like every month and get free product. Trust me, you will get flagged. But if it's something like a one-time thing, they will reship it. Plexus is really great at honoring, so really pay attention to that. So convenience order is where I am. And if you don't have one of these set up right now, I would love to go set one up tonight so that you do get that product that second month. There's a stat that says that 80% of people that don't have the convenience order on will never take the second month of products and never really feel the results that we have, therefore wasting your first month of products that you bought. So if you have one set up, I have one set up right here, that you can tell it's set up like this. So if I wanted to edit it, I would click edit and it would, I think it might be slow because I'm going to be on a Zoom. Okay, well, if you edit it, it's going to let you go in and edit. Here we go. It's a little bit slow because I'm on Zoom, sorry. So you can see, ooh, has my card number. Oh, okay, it doesn't have my full card number. I was like, oh my God, it has my card info. Hold on. Okay, so like I have triplex and accelerator. So this is what I have as my backup order. So if you want to add more, let's say that you're on the triplex and you're like, ooh, I want to add accelerator. I love it. And I want it shipped every month. You can continue to shop right here and then save the changes and it'll go. Let's say you get paid. I put mine on the first of every month just because I am doing this for a business. So I want to make for sure that I get paid every single month. And the reason you do that is you have to get over 100 PV. And right here, you can see how much PV you have. So 100 PV makes you qualified to get paid. So right here, I have over 100, so I'm good to go. But I always put it on the first of the month. That's just how I work. When I was teaching, I probably wouldn't have because the first of the month is when I had to pay all my bills. So maybe let's say you get like paid the 7th of the month because it's a Friday. I don't know. You can go up here and you can change this to edit for any month that works for you. A lot of people put it right after payday. So a lot of people do put it either the 1st or the 15th. So just a little hint there. So if you signed towards the end of the month last month and it's going to be set on the day that you signed up. So let's say you signed up on the 26th. Let's say you get paid on the 15th and you don't want to wait till the 26th for that money to be taken out. Go ahead and switch it to the 15th when you get your second paycheck or whatever the case may be for you. You'll get your products a little bit earlier this month, but that's okay. It'll regulate. It'll work itself out. You may take like 2 pink drinks or something one day. But go ahead and order it to after your payday. That way you know the money's going to be in there. You don't have to worry about it bouncing or you don't have to worry about it, anything like that. And y'all, I say this from someone who that did happen to because I was living like less than paycheck to paycheck when I first got started on Plexus. But I love my Plexus products and I was giving up stuff and budgeting them. But if I waited till the 28th of the month for the money to be taken out, it wasn't there because I already spent it. So I had to put this on the 15th of the month. So I would really go in there and encourage y'all to do that. Okay, so another thing is make sure that you go to save changes. A lot of people miss this step. They exit it and they think that they saved it and they didn't. So go ahead and put save changes. Another thing I'm going to explain is unconditional and conditional. Unconditional means it's going to be shipped no matter what. So no matter what, on the 1st of the month, I'm getting these products, no matter what. If it says conditional, that means that you're getting them on the condition that you don't already have 100 PV. So if you're someone that's working the business, you can set it as conditional because if you get a customer, it's not going to ship. But remember, if it is on conditional, you're not going to get your products if you have a customer. So if you're someone that's like, I want it no matter what, even if I have a customer or not, just go ahead and put it as unconditional. And one more thing about this, some of you are not on here for the business. That's 100% okay. This is just kind of an overview of the really, really basics. If you have over 100 PV, you're getting paid 15%. So you see right here, I have a 121. So even if I wasn't working the business, I used to teach math, y'all, but I always tell people when I quit math, my brain turned off the math because I did it for so long. You'd be getting $3.15 as a credit to your account for next month. So that's kind of cool. It like almost pays for shipping just because you're ordering the product. So some people that order $200 a month, they're getting pretty good kickback on their products because even if you aren't selling, you're still going to get that credit in your account. Okay, so I wanted to run that by y'all. That's something that there's a little bit of mix up. And just make sure, again, you push save because that's a step a lot of people miss. Why does it keep bringing me to dictionary? Okay, we're over that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to y'all about was just sharing. So those of you that on here a lot of you I see are already doing a great job of sharing, but y'all, so many people, when I first talk to them about Plexus, immediately when I say, okay, let's do the ambassador route because you're going to save 20%, they immediately tell me, I don't want to sell. I'm like, I didn't ask you to, but okay. They get immediately defensive. And I do think it truly is because so many people in network marketing are very pushy. They're very much like if I want you to sell. That's what's really cool about Plexus is our products sell themselves. Our products are something that even if you don't want to sell, I'm going to use Brittany on here because I see her and she is someone who did this. She's someone that I went to high school with. I know she won't care. She's like, hold on, what are you saying about me? She like turned the camera back on her. That was funny. But she joined me and she said, I don't want to sell. I said, that's totally okay. But you know what she started doing? She would voice message me or call me and be like, hey, Rach, I have this person at work that's been asking, do you mind talking on the phone with them about Plexus? I'm like, no, sure. Like it was almost like a referral. So I would get on the phone with them and I would talk to them. And then all I did was I sent Brittany's website when they were ready to order. And then Brittany got paid for it. And then she found a couple other people that were like, hey, Brittany, what are you doing? Like, you have so much energy. I know that you're talking about this stuff. What is it? Like, what's this pink stuff you're drinking? And she would just call me and say, hey, Rach, can you talk to this other person? Sure. Can you talk to this person? Sure. She was not intentionally working the business at all, but Brittany got $175 last month, which is way more than what her products were, just because she was sharing something she loved. Just like I share about, everyone knows that I have false eyelashes because I love them and I share them, and people ask me all the time where I get my lashes done. I just share what I love. When people have a headache, I offer ibuprofen. That's because what you do, you have ibuprofen, you see someone hurting, you give them something that's going to help them because we don't like to see our friends hurt. So think about, people that that are tired. Think about moms that just love their babies so much but can't do anything with them because they don't have the energy. Or think about maybe your dad that has so much joint pain that he can't even stand up. My dad, for instance, is one of those. He's always throwing out his back. Or think about that person that can't walk to Lowe's because the bathroom's in the back and they can't make it that far because they have severe IBS. Or someone who every time you go eat with them at a Mexican restaurant, they spend the whole time in the bathroom because they're, have allergies to cheese or something. These products are so incredible. It's almost like a disservice to our friends if we don't share them. I know, I see my little nephew has horrible eczema. For me to not share a body cream or a probiotic with them would have been so unfair of me. And now I was nervous as heck because my brother is like one that is very, very skeptical. He told me don't do Plexus, like it's a scam, whatever. But, I saw my little nephew hurting. So I went up to him. I was scared as heck. I went up and I said, look, our probiotics help with eczema. Just give him this. And now my little nephew runs around without eczema and scratching his face off. Like if that is not life-changing, I don't know what is. So just think about who struggles with these issues. And even if you don't want to sell, that's fine. Just tell them what it's about and refer them to your upline or refer them to me, and we can chat to them about them. You don't even have to talk to them one bit about it. And then when they're ready to order, we'll just send them your website and you'll get paid off of that. Just like that. Brittany got $175 just like that, just for sharing what she loves with people that she saw were hurting. So don't think about this as people tell me I'm not a salesman. Well, great. Neither am I. I'm just sharing something that I know helps people and is changing lives. So, just kind of take that and think, what if, I could get a few people and get my products paid for because the products are incredible. I mean, doesn't hurt to get them for free, right? I mean, like, what if I could get them for free? I've never paid for mine or my husband's products because ours have always been covered. So that's been a really big blessing to us. So just think about that. I know a lot of people have tight budgets, and I hate to have to see people getting off the products because they can't afford them. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, speaking of sharing, tomorrow and every Tuesday, so I'm going to say every Tuesday in case someone's watching this not on a Monday night, we have happy hour. Y'all, it's incredible. If you're someone that's just curious about what Plexus is about and you're like, look, I don't want to sell, like I said, but I'm just kind of curious, or I want to know more. I want to know what more Plexus can help with. Join our happy hour. I'll repost it when I get off of this on our team page, and It's really awesome. We have friends from all over that come and share stories. And even now, 2 years later, I still hear stories. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know Plexus could help with that. Like PCOS, someone had something crazy, gout the other day. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So it helps with things that you don't know. So it's just really cool to kind of, be in the know of what the products can do, because, hey, maybe you might have an issue that you didn't know, and you might hear a story on there and be like, oh, well, I need to add that product in because I have that issue. So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. every Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 8:30. All it is information on the products, information on kind of the different products and what you can do with them, and then also a few testimonies on there. So it's super short. You can go back and scroll whenever you want. So definitely create that page. I encourage you to. And then the last thing is Silver in 7. So if you are someone that is, you've kind of gotten intrigued listening by this maybe, or maybe you're like, I really can't afford the products. I got on them like as a glimmer of hope, like hoping for a little silver lining, but I know I'm not gonna be able to afford them next month. I just can't put that into my budget. This is a great way to get the products paid for. So what Silver in 7 is it's a group that we have. We had a crazy success with it last month. I think this is why our team like exploded last month. Oh, y'all. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm going longer than I thought. It just gave me the warning. So I'll hurry up. But it's the reason why people's businesses exploded. And I mean like massive explosion like we've never seen before last month. And what it does is just people giving you tips, very basic tips on how to work your business. Hey, why don't you, shake your pink drink in public? That's a very basic tip that a lot of people don't think of, because a lot of people just pound it in their car and then go to work. But what if you carry around a pink drink? I mean, what do you do when the second someone pours something into a bottle and shakes it up? What's the first thing you ask? What's that? Every time you ask people what's that, whether you're interested or not. It's just human nature. So just very basic tips like that you think are like, oh, duh, but we maybe don't think of. So basic stuff like that people are going to come along and kind of share their stories of what helped them go silver, what helped them get people to order from them, or what helped them to maybe get help with referring products, whatever the case may be. It's very, very simple stuff, very, very simple business building stuff. And even if you are silver already, get back in it, go silver again. The goal is to go silver every single month at least, and that's going to keep your business rolling. Okay. So I am going to hop off of this, but the gift is this cute little cup, y'all. Look at this thing. It's super cute. It says Plexus. Yeah, Carly, I see you looking at that. It's cute. I know. You're like, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the only thing I have with these is like, I think you can only put water, because how do you clean them out? Like I was trying to figure that out earlier. I don't know how you clean it out. So maybe like one of those bottle brushes. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all until tomorrow night. So Tuesday night, I'm going to give you to send this to your people, your new people, because I want them to see it too, and tell them that they have a chance to win this super cute thing. And all they have to do is hop on this page and say something that they learned from the video, whether it be something about how to take the products or die off or whatever the case may be, just something that you learned, or maybe something you may even have a question about or you want more help with, so that I can help you with that. So that's all you have to do. So when we get off of here, I'm going to post a little graphic. I'll actually just take a picture of this and post it and say one thing that you learned from the call or one thing that you have a question about. And then I will do a drawing tomorrow after happy hour for it. And I'll be sending this off. I'll get this in the mail quick, so I'll get it off like by Friday, so you'll have it, I promise. So thank y'all so much for hopping on. I hope that this was helpful for y'all, and y'all are like busting butt. Y'all are doing amazing. Y'all are sharing Plexus like crazy, and I love hearing all these great stories that people are sharing with me about what the products are doing for them. So thanks again. Sorry it went a little bit long, and I will get that posted, and I will send y'all this recording on that page too. It might take a little bit because my internet's slow. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night, and invite people to happy hour. Y'all go ahead and invite. Oh, wait, that's one thing I didn't say. Invite anyone to happy hour. It's a great way to get you to silver. Bye, guys.